Some malicious individuals use an excerpt from this book to distort the history of the Moroccan caftan by attributing it to the Ottoman Empire, deliberately ignoring the following page of the same book. Let's explore both pages, and you will understand everything. On page 136, we can read,
Upon Abd al-Malik's rise to power in 1576, a major change occurred in clothing customs dating back centuries. Having lived most of his life in Ottoman lands, this prince chose to adopt and even impose Ottoman clothing customs on his subjects.
However, as early as page 137,
We discover that Sultan Ahmad al-Mansur's accession to power in 1578 marked a return to local clothing traditions. This return is part of his Khalifist belief, as highlighted by a reporter from the first Spanish embassy in Morocco at the time of al-Mansur in 1579. He asserts that al-Mansur wore Moroccan white clothes with a turban on his head. This important information confirms that a few months after his accession to power, the Sultan reinstated white as a symbol of his authority. The use of the term Moroccan to describe the Sultan's clothes is significant, as it underscores the contrast with the Turkish clothing style of his predecessor. Al-Mansur's willingness to follow this path illustrates his independence and commitment to ancient traditions. White was then adopted for meetings and official celebrations. This clothing trend then definitively imposed itself, remaining in use to this day. The Sultan wore wide trousers tightened at the waist by a silk belt embroidered on the sides, as well as a shirt with tight sleeves and buttons at the wrist level. Over it, he wore a caftan, a kind of long robe with wide sleeves called al-Mansuria, specially made for him. Over all this, he wore a selam, a wide sleeveless cape with a head cover.
Unfortunately, page 136 is widely used on Wikipedia and several cheap private sites to propagate a false story, deliberately ignoring page 137, which sets the record straight, that is to say, the Moroccanity of the caftan. Until next time, my loves.